And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Hi, Kevin Selly in the Weather Center. We are in for an increasingly windy weekend across the Panhandle. I took this picture a couple years ago, actually, but I wanted to bring it up because it's going to be windy. And if you've never been to the Windmill Museum in Lubbock, boy, highly recommend that. It's fascinating. They got indoor displays and outdoor displays and many windmills, and it's definitely worth it. So let's talk about the weekend. Saturday, moderately low relative humidities. Not super bone dry, but yeah, we get down into the 20-30% range in the afternoon. That's not helpful for wildfires because it's dry air. And then the wind gusts, we'll see in the afternoon some wind gusts to 30 miles per hour and higher. The worst day, relatively speaking, with regard to wind will be Sunday. We'll add some blowing dust. The relative humidity will be lower. And then we got wind gusts. I think we're going to easily see more than one 60-mile-an-hour wind gust across the Panhandle. Here's the wind tracker over time. Early Saturday, it's not too bad, 5 to 10. Don't be deceived. Watch the colors bloom in the afternoon. There we go. By afternoon, we'll be sustained at 20 to 25, gusting over 30. The winds stay up a good bit overnight. Let me pause it here on Sunday morning when it's still fairly windy, especially across the east, and then watch the colors bloom. That's sustained at 30 to 35, or even in some spots 30 to 40, and that's when we'll see those wind gusts on towards 60 miles per hour. So what's happening? Well, Mother Nature doesn't like things to be out of balance, so high pressure is a big pile of air, low pressure is a smaller pile of air, and so Mother Nature is trying to balance the imbalance and move air from the high to the low. It flows clockwise around the high, counterclockwise around the low, and the bigger the high, the deeper the low, the faster the air moves, and that's the wind. We'll also have a cold front to deal with and a dry line in the afternoon. Wind shift was a big problem, you remember, for the big fire a couple of weeks ago. And so we'll be watching that in the afternoon, anything that pops up. So red flag warnings will certainly come at least on Saturday or by Saturday late from the National Weather Service. They usually don't pull the trigger on those until it gets a little closer, maybe within 24 hours or so. Here's our computer forecast model. Partly to mostly cloudy skies on Saturday. Look for a lot of sunshine, but it may break out a little bit. That would help the temperature a little bit. Then as we go into Sunday, maybe a little bit more sunshine or a little bit more variance, if you will, in the clouds. And then late in the day, watch some thunderstorms develop along the Texas-Oklahoma border. The potential for those to be severe, and they look like they'll develop near the border as opposed to further west when there could be just a shower or two. But that's that cold front in the dry line. So know that those will be out there late afternoon, especially across the east, Canadian, Shamrock, Childress, Paducah southward, and then they'll move quickly into the western portion of Oklahoma. Some of those could be severe. The greater likelihood for severe in the yellow areas is obviously Kansas and on into Oklahoma. So first alert day for the wind and the fire danger on Sunday, 66 Saturday, 76 on Sunday. Cold front late Sunday drops us back into the 40s. That's a brisk north wind as well. That should largely shut off the fire danger, but still some wind on Monday. Small rain chances continue on Tuesday as the temperatures kind of fight back. In fact, we're looking at low to eventually mid-70s by the end of next week.